Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape. It's league time again. I missed the last league, so I'm definitely a little bit more excited to be trying out this demonic Pacts league, where they're doing some different things, as you can see, because we have not logged into Lumbridge, that's for sure. We didn't even log into Current. We logged into a demonic place. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we gotta do the old tutorial again. They want me to click on the quest icon. Click on here, click on tasks. For some reason there's no game audio, which is kind of weird. I don't know why. Oh, that would be why. Maybe I had it muted the last time I did a league, I don't know. But anyway, this is the task list. We know how leagues work, this is no different. There we go. Alright, areas. It's a slightly big map here. So you don't start with Karamja in this league. You actually have to unlock it. That's the big thing. And there's no sailing either, so we don't have to worry about that. Here's all the relics. There we go. So we have Endless Harvest, very tempting for the AFK player. I gotta say, I'm very tempted by this one. But what else do we have? We have Barbarian Gathering. This is the fan favorite, I think. I'm not entirely sure, I don't pay attention that much. But yeah, the big thing that leads me towards this one is that you don't need to worry about tools, because your hands count as crystal tools, which is huge. And then Abundance. Abundance is, you know, if you want money, you do Abundance, I guess. I don't know that it's very good. In certain situations, maybe. But compared to the other two, I don't know who's choosing Abundance. And, long story short, I'm going to go with Barbarian Gathering. Let's, get right in there. Alright. We get a knapsack. Demonic Pacts. So yeah, I'm new to this one. I think Pacts were in the last league, but since I just completely missed doing it, I don't know how they work. And I think this is even different from that one. I also think that I will want more menu space for this. Alright. So yeah, you have to do certain tasks to unlock Pact points, which give you stuff, but we get this one for free. So we can go ahead and apply. Yes. Alright. Oh, we'll get another one. Okay. The thing about Pact points is there's so many choices, it's hard to even care about it, really. There we go. So we got another Pact point. So we could go into one of these choices. The thing is, I don't actually know which style I'm going with yet. I usually lean towards melee or magic. Ranged is pretty much a no-go for me, unless I just happen to get a really good weapon randomly. And I do gotta say, I glanced through this before I started this video. Magic is looking pretty tempting because it's got a few interesting effects. Like, you can get healed when using water magic, or you can restore prayer using air magic. Both of those do sound really interesting to me. Melee, of course, melee is melee. You don't have to worry about ammo. You can get higher DPS. It sounds pretty good. But I don't know. I think maybe I'm going to start off on magic and see where we go from there. You get, I believe, 3 resets. But you do have to unlock them. So if I make a bad choice, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. We're going to go magic for now, I do believe. Alright, there we go. Big choice there, but now when we regenerate runes, we get a little bit of a bonus to our effects, so that's good. Alright, so, yeah, there's a lot of choices to be made. I think this time around, I'm not putting as much thought into my plans as I have in previous leagues. Honestly, the choices between all of these is really difficult. Like, I know there's ones that the community decides are the best, but most of these I think I would be happy with, and sure, there's maybe a few synergies here and there. But, like, honestly, like, these teleport ones, I honestly cannot make a choice on which teleport's best. So I'm like, this one it teleports you to agility shortcuts, this one teleports you to bosses, this one teleports you to banks. All of them have a million uses. I don't know how I would choose which one is the best one for me right now. But anyway, so we start off here because there is no Misthalin in this league. So we start off here instead of Lumbridge. I guess we can talk to Yama real quick. He's in charge of this league. Make it quick, KaBob. I have no appetite for distraction. Why am I here? You are here for a number of reasons, KaBob, chiefly because I deign to allow these petty games to play out. Petty games? You mean the league? Yes, my league. I confess my curiosity has finally won through. Long have I heard tales of these leagues, and the lengths mortals like you will go to for a shred of favor from a superior being. So now I offer you the same bargain that the mighty sage has struck time and time again. However, I present you with the chance of true power. True power, eh? Does that intrigue you? Of course, why wouldn't I be interested in that? Or who wouldn't? Very good. In that case, complete the task you have been presented with, and we can arrange some appropriate enhancements. Alright. The league awaits you. Impress me. Alright. Well, anyway. Away with you. So I believe there is an agility course here, because there's not any agility in Varlamore that we can do at this level. Which, if I didn't say before, which I didn't, we started off in Varlamore, which was pretty obvious. It makes a lot of sense. It's pretty cool. I haven't done Varlamore in a league. I don't know if this is a course or if we just kind of do whatever we want here. I guess they're catching fires, so you have to keep moving. That's our first level up, though. Yeah, that's a fun little agility thing. I'm not complaining about just jumping around on rocks, not burning your feet. Already got level 3. I don't remember what level you need. Is it level 10? I don't know. But we can hop around. Oh, there's even a count. That's nice. Anyway, I'm not going to do that all day. How do we get out of here? This glowing portal. Let's get to the mainland real quick. I want to see where we're at, first of all. Alright, so we're right here in good old Varlamore, a place that I do love and have not spent enough time, and apparently I am now somewhere else on the map. I'm not sure how that happened. But anyway, yes, so there's a lot of things to think about starting off in Varlamore. Obviously, Hunter is a big thing here. I don't know how competition's going to be there. There's some interesting combat things, some interesting training methods, and obviously a lot of different things to think about because I have not done a league in a while, so I'm going to have to get back in the swing of things. Now, we do have this knapsack. We can test that out real quick, so we can go ahead and just run on over here, I suppose, find a thing that we can punch and see how that works, because that'll be fun. Yeah, I don't think that it affects your ability to gather at different levels. Like, I still wouldn't be able to go up and punch a yew tree immediately. And I don't know if it automatically puts the items in there or not. We're about to go find that out, though. As soon as I get out of this here town, we will go punch a tree or something. Yeah, we can just punch this tree right here. I wish to punch. Oh, very nice. So yeah, you get a little bit of strength experience. And what else was that? Was that agility, I think, that we also get? Yeah. So we don't even need to do the hopping thing because we can get agility just from normal gathering skill usage. And so it does automatically go in the knapsack, which is good to know. That's very convenient. So yeah, leveling that up will be very easy. Now let's look here. So in terms of unlocks, the next relic is at tier 2, which, how do I see what tier 2 is? All right, relic unlocked at 600 points. Is that it? That's tier 2, 600 points. 600 points isn't much. I guess we can look here to see what it says. 560 until the next relic, 76 tasks until Karamja. That's going to take a little bit. You guys don't need to watch me do all the little things, though, so I will bring you guys back when we have another decision to make, because we're going to get 2 decisions out in one video. Let's do it. Alright, I've been hard at work running around Varlamore just doing random things, and we have reached the amount of points required for Relic number 2. So let's go ahead and hop on in here, glance at relics. So this one is a really tough choice. Let's look at the options. So we have Hotfoot. It gives you the Searing Boots. You get agility experience when you run. You automatically cook fish. You automatically smelt ore. That's pretty good. And regardless of what you're wearing, you will pick up termites and marks of grace to complete the lap and get 10k coins. So this is a GP solve, which we didn't take that from the first tier, so that is something important to think about. You have a higher chance of marks of grace, and you get double completion rate and a little bit of bonus experience from completing a lap. 100% success rate for agility and cooking, so we will never burn again. And of course, you get double termites, 10x crystal shards, and yeah, we also will get a higher XP multiplier. That's for all of them, though. Now, Friendly Forager. This one, it doesn't really interest me that much. Like, I've never been big on Herblore in general. This one is basically just Herblore the relic. And sure, if I need to get Herblore, this would be the one to get. But it's so boring. So boring. And Woodsman. So Woodsman, it lets Hunter get banked, which is pretty nice, and logs will get automatically burned, so it gets fire making out of the way easy peasy. And you also get 100% success rate on Hunter. Traps are faster, give double loot and XP. I mean, I do love Hunter rumors, so that is pretty good. And honestly, I would lean towards this one, except, like, Hotfoot is just pretty good. Like, realistically, sure, we're getting a little bit of agility experience from our first relic, but it's not going to be enough to get 99, not even close. And having something that gives GP would be nice, just in general. And obviously, cooking and smithing being somewhat taken care of is pretty good as well. And, you know, there are some tasks, I'm sure, for various agility things, so that's all good. So unfortunately, it's not really the most exciting choice to me. I would very much rather have the other one, but I am indeed going to choose Hotfoot. So there we go. Oh, never mind. I have to go to the League's tutor, which is Yama, I guess. I don't know. All right, well, let's get on over there. I don't think I can do my home teleport, can I? Or maybe I can. I can't use it. Is it because I'm walking, or is it because I recently used it? There might not be a cooldown on this. I don't know. Anyway, who's the League's tutor, then? Because... Or is it... Or at a thing? Because I thought it used to be you could do it in other places, too. We'll try it here, I suppose. And then see what it says. Oh yeah, we can just do it here. Okay. Thank you, Yama, for the Searing Boots. I'm sure these will be very handy. Let's get them on. It's too bad they don't have any stats. It'd be nice if they had even just like +1 prayer or something. But yeah, now when we run around, we will eventually get some... There it is. There's some experience. So yeah, agility, no longer a concern. That's pretty good. And, you know, it gives a few other things. We'll get money, and we'll get a few other exciting things. So we're now 600 points until the next relic, which is just the teleport relic. It's not, like, the most exciting choice. But also at that tier, we get a 1.5x multiplier on combat skill XP, and bigger and badder, Slayer points 5x, and all that. So that will be something to look forward to, but not in this episode. We've done enough for this first episode of the League. Obviously, now things are going to get serious. This first bit was just a rush to the next relic. Now that we've got that 8x XP rate, I don't mind doing some other things. I might even, I don't know, AFK the Gemstone Crab to get my combat up a bit. Obviously, we don't want to do too much because the rates get higher, but at least getting some decent stats where I can run around the map and not get instantly killed by a random hostile enemy That would be nice. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we will be making the next decision. And I won't bother making a video for Karamja because it's not a choice. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.